Okay, well, we are out in the Mainz German cruiser tier 8, and we are in a tier 6, 7, and 8 match on the two brothers. We have one submarine, one DD, 4 cruisers, 5 battleships, and 1 aircraft carrier on each side.
Die Schlacht beginnt.
Okay, well, the thing that seems to happen when you're working with the lower tier ships on the Two Brothers map is somebody wants to come down that big gap in between the two big islands. And when they do, they get nailed. I really hope nobody on my team decides they want to be the one to go there. It's okay later on when you know where all the enemy is, but if you do it too early, then you get caught in there and you're just going to get smacked. And right away, I am kind of noticing that the Edinburgh seems to be aiming her nose right in that same direction. So that's something I'm going to keep an eye on this and see what develops here. Now, I don't really have any good islands on this side to hide behind, besides the great big one, but in order to get any shots at anything, I kind of need to get turned so that I can hide behind this. Now, that Cataluna over there, okay.
Feueralarm!
Cataluna is one of the new Spanish cruisers, but they are a powerful ship. Okay, I just told my team that there's the Scharnhorst and probably that Edinburgh coming right down that crack. So here they come. So I need to get around there and help stop those. Okay, well, I got a couple shells into that Cataluna, but yeah, they have very large caliber guns for this tier, and they do serious damage. Okay, so Edinburgh apparently is a radar Ed, and here they come. Okay, let's see what Scharnhorst plans on doing. He knows I'm here now. Okay. Mainz has very short-range torpedoes, but they can do a lot of damage if they catch that Scharnhorst. Looks like he chose to ground himself, which is probably good, but bad for me in that his guns aren't aiming at me. He's aiming at somebody else. The battleship that's right in front of him. Okay, well, I don't have any shots at him right now, and he's backing up. Okay, that's the trouble. See, you get into that channel and you have nowhere to go. You put yourself into a really dumb situation, and now you put your team in a really bad situation. I can see Edinburgh up there trying to get turned around. Really not good. Now Scharnhorst is doing his best to get out of that, but I don't think he's going to be able to do Okay, I'm under hydro, and it's not Scharnhorst. He doesn't get hydro. So Edinburgh's hydro must be on me now. There. Okay, Scharnhorst is down. Whoops, but Baltimore's down. Apparently Edinburgh was able to do her in. Alright, well, I don't expect Edinburgh to be around for long either. Oh, I am spotted by something, which isn't hard. Mainz can be spotted at about the same distance as some of my battleships. In fact, Alabama has better detect than Mainz does. Okay, I don't know if Edinburgh's going to try to come through or not. Nope. But our Vlad is going to take care of him. Edinburgh's grow up to become Minotaur, and they do not have any armor. They'll take citadels from all directions. Now I'm seeing smoke in there, so where did that radar come from then? Because Edinburgh has to make a choice between smoke or radar. Okay, Edinburgh down. Chicago took care of him. Let me get on to the business now. Okay, so Cataluna and King George are coming toward me there. And then I have an Ishmael here real close. Now it looks like my Vladivostok is going to head on up to Bravo Cap, going through that gap, so this is a good time for him to do that. Though it does take some good guns out of the fight. Once he gets up there, he'll have them in a spot that is hard for them to deal with. Now, I am semi-protected from the worst of the guns that are out there, but there are some off to my left that if they decide to start shooting at me, I'm going to be in a bad situation. Okay, here comes Ishmael. Trying to get my torps to him, but I don't know. We'll see. Uh-oh. Speaking of torps. Yeah. I took one right on the stern. Doggone it. Okay, I do not know if I catch the Ishmael with any of those. Yeah, looks like I might catch him with one. Good, okay. Now let's see if I can light a fire on him too. There's one. Okay. Because that torp caused the flood, and then the fire is doubling up. Okay. He's going down there. Alright.
Wir haben ein gegnerisches Schlachtschiff versenkt.
Yeah, leaky bilge definitely had a leak. Now there's something right in front of me. It has me detected. It's not the North Carolina. Alright, our Vladivostok made it up into the cap on the other side, and now he's coming around behind the enemy team. So hopefully he's going to be able to do some damage up there. Alright. I am still spotted. Now there's something off to my port side. And I do not need North Carolina taking shots at me. That would not be good for my health. Okay, what is it? Could be the submarine, but I think he's way over on the other side. I think he's over by F1. Oh, okay, there we go. That's a nightmare situation for DD, is to get caught by Mainz. Because that Hydro, if I get close enough, he can't get away from me. Okay, I am within North Carolina's range. Can see me even when I'm not shooting. Trying to keep an eye on both North Carolina and watching out for that DD. He's out here somewhere. Okay, we have a slim lead right now. We're ahead by 1 in ships. North Carolina is shooting at, I think, our Vladivostok. Oh, okay. Here's this DD. Let's get him while I can. Then maybe I can borrow his smoke. Okay, good. He's down. There are his torps. See if he's got any smoke left here by the time I get to it. Oh, it's already going away. Okay, well. Fortunately for me, nobody was shooting at me during that entire exchange, because I would have been very exposed. My broadside was wide open. Non-pin. I must have hit his guns. I'm hitting the side there. Oh, there's a shot coming right at me. See if I can help some of those miss. Actually, that worked out pretty well, considering everything. Now, I'm trying to hit the New Orleans. But my guns think I'm shooting at the North Carolina, so that's weird. Uh-oh. Oof. Yes. Okay. New Orleans down. Nice, now finish the job. New Orleans, or North Carolina tried, but failed to kill me on that one. Okay, I am not detected, so he does not know just where I am. We are up 5 ships to 3 now. I'm just using my torpedo indicator. Oh, now he knows where I am. My torpedo indicator to try to figure out which way is he going. Looks like he's going to push forward. He's pushing forward, hoping forgetting that I have torps on both sides. Okay. Here's one set. There's another set. Now, this is going to hurt. Oh, and I'm down. Okay, he tried to stop, but I tagged him with one. All 3 of these. Good. Okay, that got him.
Wir haben ein gegnerisches Schlachtschiff versenkt.
All right, nothing but a flesh wound. Okay, so that leaves them with the Cataluna and their CV. we have a very low health DD and two battleships that are in reasonable shape. Gneisenau's in pretty good shape. Fuso's mid, and it's a Shokaku against a Shokaku. Alright, well, do not get caught there, Shinonome.
Gefecht endet in 5 Minuten.
Yeah, Torps missed. Fuso didn't. Okay, here comes some more torps from Shinonome. Ah, good. Okay, Shokaku finished the job. All right, so we're ahead in points, but we're down 3 caps to 1. They're making points faster than we are. I don't think we have enough of a lead to hold on. Okay, our DD will go on into Alpha Cap. Looks like Gneisenau is going to make it into Delta Cap. They took Bravo Cap back. Vladivostok tried hard, got it for a while. Oh, dang. Chicago's bombs did some serious damage there. I wonder if they're AP bombs. Looked like it hit a citadel. All right. Well, so Gneisenau went from being in pretty good health to medium health in a hurry. All right, so we got one of the caps over at Alpha. Fortunately, the bombs and the torpedoes that are hitting Gneisenau are not resetting his progress on Delta Cap, so it sure would be nice if he could stay alive. Okay, he minimized that to one torpedo only. Dang, it's hard to watch the battle. I want to be in the middle of it. Leave it up to me. Okay, can you split the difference? Yes, you can. Good. Okay, Gneisenau. Uh-oh. You're going to take both of those. Oof. Okay, well, you took the cap. Now we're counting faster than they are. I'm telling him minute 20. Hopefully he can hold on. Oh, dang. Yeah. Those are definitely AP bombs. They are hitting Gneisenau hard. Fortunately, I think Shikaku's running out of planes. He only got one flight on that one. Dang. Oh no, down to only 85 HP. Okay. Even though we're going to lose Gneiss now, we're still going to win the fight. Yep. Shikaku put up a fight, but we had too big of a lead. We're counting way too fast. Okay, and there it is. Close one, I said to everyone. It was. Alrighty, let's take a look at those after battle stats. So I ended up with 97,600 damage caused with 114 hits on target. 89 of them were penetrations. The rest of them did no damage. Did 4 target hits. That mattered a lot. With my torpedoes, shot down 13 aircraft, destroyed 3 ships, set 9 fires, caused flooding with those torpedoes, got 2 defended ribbons, and ended up even with 25 secondary hits. And made it to the top of the leaderboard with 1,990 base XP. Let's give that Shinonome a comp. And the Gneiss now. He did the best he could. He was in a tough situation. Alright, well, let's look at the damage here. So, I fired a total of 279 shots, landed 114 of them. So, I play at maximum range, and I'm landing about 40%. Could deal with that, I guess. Mainz, it's hard to land her shots because her shells have such a loopy trajectory that lots of time for the opposing ship to dodge. Alright, well, I did take 760,000 in potential damage. So that's quite a bit. That's all the different shells and torpedoes that were fired at me. Alright, so I brought home a total of over 500,000 in credits. 1,580 free XP that I can use on any ships or any captains. And 5,222 Elite Commander XP that I can use on any captains also. So, speaking of captains, I am using Gunther Luchens as my captain. And I was able to do a little bit of respec this weekend. They're running free captain skill respecs, and so I took advantage of that and kind of worked her over a little bit to take better advantage of Gunther. So I use the incoming fire alert. That helps me a lot to dodge some of the worst of the shells coming at me. I've got a consumable specialist that loads up my hydro a little bit faster. And then I have grease the gears, helps keep my gun turrets on target. And then I'm using Demolition Expert because I like to start fires with Mainz. But I'm also using the AA assistance here, the focus fire training. There's probably some other things I could use, like I've been thinking about having an extra hydro. I lost a really good match earlier when I did not have hydro when I needed it, and unfortunately I had run out of them. So I've been thinking of switching from the AA to superintendent, but I don't know. I've got one more day to think about this, and we'll see. I don't normally have to worry about running out of hydro. It happened that one time, but it was an awesome battle. Anyway, I will think on that. I do run Survivability Expert, gives me extra HP, which I need because I do take a lot of damage. Radiolocate helps me know where the closest enemy is, especially when it's a DD or a submarine. And then Concealment Expert helps decrease my detectability range a little bit. I have very poor detection as it is at 13.4, so if I didn't have that, it'd be even worse. Alright, so Mainz is I think she's a pretty ship. She has 2 turrets up forward with 3 barrels each, and 2 turrets back aft, also with 3 barrels each. Gives me a total of 12 shells that I am sending down range, and I usually just use HE at range, although every once in a while I'll switch over, and her AP is pretty hard hitting on cruisers when they are dumb enough to show the broadsides to me, especially if it's fairly close. And I've surprised some and taken them out. And then I have 2 sets of torpedoes on each side, and those torpedoes have 6-kilometer range. So there's one just near the forward stacks, and another set near the aft stacks, and then another set over on the other side here. So gives me a total of 8 per side, and you saw me use those fairly effectively earlier, but usually they are simply a last-ditch thing. With 6K, they're not that helpful for taking out somebody by surprise unless I'm coming around a corner like I did earlier. Okay, well, let's see. I was wanting to show my build here, and so I use the standard stuff here. Main armaments mod 1, damage control systems mod 1, aiming systems mod 1 to get those shells all grouped together. When they hit as a group, they can do a lot of damage. I use propulsion systems mod 1, which helps me dodge back and forth in and out of cover. I find that tends to be where her power is getting into an island and camping out and then dodging back and forth. If I wanted to open water gunboat, she's just too slow for that, so steering gears just hasn't been an effective thing. However, I do have the steering gears mod 2, which does help me with my steering when I get into those open water gun battles, and that has helped quite a bit. Now, I could bring down her detectability here with concealment systems mod 1 here, and I might think about switching to that. It's only 2 million, and I've got 177 million to work with, so I might think about that. Okay, so I do run Hydro instead of defensive AA because that 6K Hydro is a German hallmark, and it is really nice. I get it for a couple of minutes, and then I get it back within about a minute and 50 seconds, minute 51, and it's really, I think, in some ways better than having radar. So good to have. And then I only get fighters as it's not an option. I'm stuck with them. They aren't that helpful, which is another reason why I'm kind of leaning, though, since I do have fighters, leaning toward maybe adding extra charge of hydro. That might help out. So I'll play with that. Anyway, I've had some excellent battles this weekend in Mainz. I've been using her all weekend long, and so good to have an opportunity to showcase her.